are you doing?
Counting to 100.
Why?
Well, wait. Why was I doing this again?
I don't know.
Oh yeah, 'cause today's the 100th day of school.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Cool. So what now?
Well, we have to do something.
What can we do to celebrate?
We'll think of something. On to our updates.
This Wednesday will be a minimum day.
Dismissal is at 1:05.
Also, we have Monday off.
Monday off? But we're already here.
No, I meant to say next Monday, the 12th.
Oh yeah, that makes more sense.
Also, next week we will have a Valentine's dance.
The peer leaders will be selling tickets to the Valentine's dance starting this week on Thursday.
The dance will take place on Friday, February 16th.
The dance will be after school from 2:30 to 4 p.m.
Tickets will cost $5.
Each ticket gets you an entry to the dance, food, and also entry into a raffle for some prizes.
Pick up your tickets starting this Thursday. They will be sold until next week on February 15th.
This Friday will be a jersey day.
Show that Charger and sports team pride by wearing a jersey.
And now let's check out some birthdays.
So next Monday we have no school. But why?
That's a great question.
Maybe our history report will let us know.
That is a super idea.
Okay, Moises, can you bowl us over with some super history knowledge?
Thanks, Adana and Yasmin. I will try my best to deliver a touchdown of information. So, this Sunday is Super Bowl 58. The Super Bowl, which is the final championship game, is always a big deal. But how did we get to 58 Super Bowls and what was around before? American football can trace its origins to the late 1800s. Early on, most football was played by small clubs and many Ivy League colleges, such as Yale and Harvard. Eventually, these small clubs started to gain more notoriety, and the National Football League was formed. The NFL had many different teams and championships, but it wasn't until the American Football League was formed in 1960 that a Super Bowl started to become a reality. The AFL was a separate league from the NFL. Eventually, the two leagues merged into one, and a part of this was to have the top teams from the AFL and NFL play each other in a final championship. The first Super Bowl was played on January 15, 1967, with the Green Bay Packers taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. This game was originally called the AFL-NFL World Championship Game. The name Super Bowl did not become the name until Super Bowl III in 1969. The early Super Bowls did not get much attention, but over time became huge events. The Super Bowl had been broadcast nationally from the start. Super Bowl 49 in 2015 was the most watched Super Bowl with over 114 million people watching. Super Bowl I only had 26 million viewers. Ads are also a huge part of the Super Bowl. Today, it costs $7 million for every 30-second ad. So for all of you that watch football, have fun and enjoy the game.
Hey y'all, and welcome back to sports.
Hey, wait a minute. Didn't they do sports already?
What do you mean?
We talked about the Super Bowl already.
Yeah, that was the history of it. Moises is trying to take our thunder.
Man, everybody wants some of the sports glory.
True, but let's get this segment back on track.
Agreed. This past Friday, our 5th grade boys basketball team had their first game.
The 5th grade Chargers took on the Pumas of Rose Avenue.
Here's the score for the 5th grade boys game.
Our 3rd and 4th grade boys played on Saturday and took on Rockets of Rio Lindo.
Here's the score from their game.
The Chargers are back in action next week as well.
We will have those scores and also a recap of the Super Bowl for your next week.
Yeah, time to take back the sports reporting job.
See you all next week with some super scores update.
Wow, 2 segments on sports. Are we on ESPN?
No way. We are our own thing.
Maybe Disney can buy us too, and we can be a part of the expanded universe.
Totally. You could be Jedi and I shall be Princess.
Well, sure, we'll get better to weather. I have a feeling it's going to be an interesting week.
Hope you're ready for more rain because we are in for a week of wet days. We have a huge storm coming in this week with rain on almost every day. The weather keeps changing day to day, but expect rain on basically any day that ends with a Y. The temps will also remain relatively low with the high only expected in the low 60s. This weather pattern should move through the area during the week and should lead into a much drier time next week. These winter rainstorms seem to be becoming more the norm as we are starting to experience more rain each January and February. With this much rain heading our way, we also have the worry of flooding. Remember to avoid those flooded areas when possible. You never know how deep an area truly is. And also, with the added water flow, our rivers and streams will be moving faster than they have in a while. Try to stay out there. Well, that was your weather forecast.
Rain, more rain, but it's already rained enough.
We can always use rain.
This is true, but we need it more in moderation. Like, what are we going to do?
One eternity later.
So, what do we do now?
So, school spotlight?
Good idea.
February is Black History Month. During this month, we celebrate and recognize contributions that African Americans have made to our history and society. Here at Charging Forward, we would like to highlight some amazing books by African American authors and illustrators. These authors and illustrators work to bring their stories to life and also embrace their heritage. Some of these you may have heard before, and some you may be experiencing for the first time. We encourage you all to branch out and explore books by different authors with different backgrounds. Each author brings their own unique experiences to the story they create. Let's check out some of these amazing books.
And just like that, our 100th show is done.
No, not 100 show, 100 day of school.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's only our 15th episode.
Oh yeah, that is like just a little less.
A little less?
Anyway, let's wrap this up. I'm gonna go practice my yo-yo tricks.
You know yo-yo tricks?
Oh, you know it.
So what can you do?
Well, I call this one sleep.
Really? That's all you got?
Hey, don't be hating because I'm the yo-yo king.
Sure you are.
Well, why are you being jealous? Let's end the show.
Okay, as long as you don't do any more tricks.
Deal. Hey, we forgot to do 100-day activity.
What do you have in mind?
I don't know. What do you have in mind?
I don't know. What do you have?
What do you have in mind?
Are you pointing to the audience?
No, I'm pointing to them.
Well, what should we do?
I don't know.